Hello, rail fans. Welcome to French Fried Trains. It's Sunday, July 11th, 2021. We headed out bright and early on a gloomy, rainy morning, and we waited about an hour before anything would show up. A CSX unit hopper train, led by a single ES44 AC. It's been a while since I've seen a solid train of CSX hoppers. A few minutes in, and still no sign of a DPU. As it would turn out, this train was running with only one locomotive, so it must have been empty. About 3 minutes later, and the end of the train goes by here. It would be another 40 to 45 minutes before anything else showed up. After hearing him come for a while, finally this train arrived, right as it was raining. A pair of Jevos lead this southbound manifest. Dual ES40 DCs. An interesting covered hopper here. And check out these old Conrail boxcars here. And here we see an older CSX boxcar. Judging from the fading, it probably used to be painted as a chassis system boxcar. And an older graffitied up rail box. And check out this coil shield car. I don't think I've ever seen one like that before. Check out the fading pattern on this Canadian Pacific boxcar. And finally, about 6 minutes later, standing out in the rain, the end of the train went by. After that, it wouldn't be too long before the next train arrived. This one snuck up on me. I barely got the camera up in time. Dual AC44 CWs, the leader still in Y&2 pink. Awesome. Here's a Union Pacific reefer car. have a look at this old Southern Pacific boxcar here. This was another big manifest that took almost 7 minutes to roll by. And some more reefer cars mixed in here. And a Sioux line covered hopper there. And this is really cool here. An old Southern boxcar. Finally, the end of this train would pass by us. After he went by, it would be about another half hour before anything else would arrive. A single ET44AH leads this loaded auto-rack train southbound. And some car covering graffiti there. This was another fairly long train. And an interesting character painted on the side of this one. Here's an old Burlington Northern car. A few minutes later, and we have a DPU coming. And there it goes, another ET44AH. And here is an old Grand Trunk auto rack. It's definitely seen better days. And as we pan back here comes the second one. Pretty cool. After the tail end of this one went by, I was planning on heading home, as I've been out in the rain all morning at that point. But a tip on Facebook let me know that a Norfolk Southern train was heading into Dayton with 9 locomotives. So, I moved to the closest Norfolk Southern crossing. I ended up waiting another hour before it would get here, but it was totally worth it. Check that out. What an awesome lashup with a Hood GP38-2 in the middle. We even got a little horn salute from the engineer there. Locomotives on a nice little manifest train. This was an NS-171, and even with all that power on the head end, I was informed it was only 4,400 feet long. He's even got a random 5-pack of intermodal well cars mixed in. And some interesting graffiti here. And the end of the train goes by. That was all for my rail fanning day, so that's all for this episode of French Fried Trains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.